So here we are. Hey guys, Chuck, House of Mopar, welcome back. 4-pans. 4-pan day, 4-pan month, year, I don't know. I bought these a couple years ago for the satellite for Louise, and I kept them. They didn't go with Louise. So I've been wanting to get this going a while back, but I got into, where, you idiot, I built that instead. Grandkids. Yeah, some things are more important than junk. Anyway, they haven't seen it yet. Anyway, I ain't got a roof on it either. So, this fire trap in here is going to get new floor pans. So, I am going to clean it out so we don't have a brush fire. And probably strap up the wiper linkage. We're gonna go from there. Haven't really been dreading this. It's gonna go a little faster maybe now that I'm, an ace welder after doing the trunk. But I'm gonna prop you guys up on the other side over there. I'll clean that out, strap that stuff up, and I'll bring you back. We're trying to figure this crap out. Okay. All right, we're gonna start right here. I'll tell you why. There's brackets down there for the throttle pedal and the e-brake and speedo. Yeah, so that's down there. We're gonna start there, work our way around. I'd love to get these tacked in well going forward. This thing here is the they put these on there to protect wiring, and I don't see any wiring under here. It's got me a little concerned. We're talking dome lights. Looks like it goes across the top that side, so this one doesn't really need to be here. I don't know how it stays in. It's gonna be in the way. So anyway, yeah, starting on this side. Somebody has traced damn near a perfect thing out. I don't know who did that. It's the only one I see, and it wasn't me. White marker, almost perfect. Okay, there it is. You know what, that's a damn good fit. I'm gonna zip off the lip here. I'm gonna bend this thing off. How do they keep that? Tell you what, if I can, I'm gonna try to, there's stuff under here, seam seal. I'm gonna see if I can't, there's not spot welds or whatever the heck they have, and go from there. Okay. Well, that came off. Not the worst thing. Yeah, I used, spot weld drill, hole driller, cutter outer. I've determined that this is gonna have to come off. So I am gonna cut this off. I'll see you guys back inside when I fit her up. All right, I hope I don't regret cutting that off. There's the frame rail, stump frame. I'm gonna look underneath here and see what was in the way. I better do that. Frame rail goes through here, the stubby frame, and go from there. I've gone ahead and wire wheeled it, and we'll go from there. I might start cutting some of this floor out. That would be smart. All right, fuel lines out. We're gonna cut away some of this mess. All right, here we go. Do a cutting. All right, I'm chipping away. Down to the frame rails. I'm gonna bust out this guy, start cleaning the top of the floor pan off of here, and see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm looking for spot welds. You probably surmised. Although most of this stuff is just rusty. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get this one, and we're gonna keep on keeping on. Yay. Okay, making a little progress. Some of the tools, you know, spot weld getter offer, grinders. So here we are. Yay. So yeah, I've come up to, you can see the line around there at the top, along there, and it's going to get interesting around here. The floor doesn't actually touch above, you know, the cross member above those spots. So oh, similar in here. So next I'll trim off along there better, along here better, and see where this sucker wants to, you know, if it's the same as that, where the floor pan doesn't touch here. We'll find out shortly, but I gotta imagine there's a spot weld in there somewhere. All right, I'm about 2 hours in. I'm gonna get some lunch and then come back and get after it. Not going too bad. All right, I've been trimming. I've been trimming it. She's fitting. This stupid light. Damn it. All right. Damn thing. I remember I had that on. Anyway, I've been trimming. She's fitting nice. Really nice, actually. This is going to be rotten. This will be awesome when it comes to welding it. I think the next thing is going to be is get some zip ties. Yeah, get some sheet metal screws in, mark the bottom. But as you can see, yeah, I got room up there. I'm going to mark underneath when I do this, so that I can see how much maybe I want to get rid of. I'm not going to get stupid here, boys. I mean, I should, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do in there. I'll vacuum it at the very least. We're not doing a concours restoration or anything as far as that goes. Okay. Catch up to you in a minute. All right. There's that. Drilled a bunch of 1/8" holes in there because I'm going to flip it over and do it. So anyway, I'll let you guys watch me drill a few 1/8" holes. I'll do 5/16, I guess, guys. I don't know. Hell, you know, how big a hole do you need? We're going to do 5/16. Plenty big. Oh, hello. Damn. 5/16. That's a nice hole. Pretty big. Too big. I'm going 3/8, I think. We'll see. I'll show you. I said 5/16, but I was dyslexic. Quarter's plenty big. All right, I'm gonna drill all these suckers out, and I'll show you when we get back in. Okay, lads, I've made a command decision. So, you know what I didn't do? Damn it. I'm just gonna put this sucker on here and butt lap it over. I drilled a bunch of holes along the edge, and of course the ones in the middle, and then I'll zippy zap wherever I have to. But you know what I need to do? I'm gonna do these edges at least. As you can see, I got spray through, weld through primer. And I'll just seam seal the living pee out of it. And I'm gonna be happy with that. If I started trying to cut and butt this, I'll be here for 2 days. I got 4 of these to do. I'd like to have this thing pretty solid yet today. So I'm gonna spray some more crap on here. Not that it matters, it's rusted anyway. Hopefully I got a good ground under there. We'll go. All right, be back. All right, lads. Okay, guys, I got just a couple screws in. I guess I'll start in the middle. Use a hammer to hold it down tight and work my way out. Does that sound like a plan? I'll do a little beating into submission as we go. I'm not hating what I got going here at all. I would have been sad if I did the cutting, but I don't know what you can see except sparks. There's one, it's damn ugly. Ah! Didn't even stick, shit. Yeah, welded it twice and it's still too small. Let's do another one. That one held better. She started. All right, I am gonna continue, get a few more in, take the screws out, work my way out, yada 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 yada. All right, I'm calling that good for today. That's tacked in mostly. Wish I would have put some more. I wish I would have put holes along the top. That'll be what I'll learn. You know, I got holes right there, along there, and of course in there. My welding is whatever. Wasn't wanting to take too well at the top. You know, I cut it off because there's a seam there and there's seam sealer and all kinds of crap. Anyway, yeah, you can see where I did some of the, you know, stitching it up. I guess I'll do that the whole thing, but for now that one's good, and I gotta call it, unfortunately. This will be next, then now, and then now. That'll be the little more troublesome one, probably. Yeah. It's all troublesome. Okay. See you when I see you.
Several days later.
Okay, yeah, a couple days later. I haven't been able to get back to it. I'm back to it now. I didn't completely not do anything. I started, I was gonna cut this out. I don't feel like doing that now. So what I did do, I got this thing out, right? The other shield, right? And wire wheeled a lot. Kind of looking at that, right? How it's gonna fit. This is from Classic to Current, out of Detroit. I mean, it's what I use back there, but it's not this panel, okay? This is the last of the easy panels because they got some spot welds here in this area. It's for the e-brake cable, okay? One goes that way, one goes that way, right? This is rotted here. I'm gonna be cutting that up and getting it in. That one though, it's more. And I'm gonna have to go up into here probably. So what I'm gonna do will be to, I'd like to have these two back panels, at least tacked in pretty solid today. And yeah, so I want to try to get these in. So let me set you up over on the other side, cipher, and go from there. Clearly too big. We're only going to here. Guys, I wish I would have popped more holes in and just spot welded it in. That's the tickets. I am gonna figure out where I need to cut that off. This may need to get cut off and bent up again. I'm gonna use this thing right here. This is not my favorite hammer. This will work. To form it into where it needs to go. Yeah, okay. Got some more weaponry. Don't know if I'll need them. So I'm gonna do something here. Bend these up so this thing can maybe fit down in there. Maybe have to go cut that one off. And start hitting it with a hammer. Yeah. All right. Couple sheet metals in there. Yeah. Push this down. Let me relieve those. Look at some relief. Been trimming. Started just doing a little bit and did more. Get down there. I think I'm happy. Well, I'm not sure. So I've marked the line, you know, the top of the sheet metal. Of course, it's now different because I just now cut that off. Not sure where I'm cutting. I'll probably just cut along the rust line. I'm going to mark it, you know. I'm probably just going to cut along there. Then I'm going to punch a bunch of holes, guys, around the perimeter and then spot weld it like I did there. I don't know what I want to do. Made a decision. Oh yeah, I'm good. Anybody want some wall art? Okay, we have a hole. I wish you guys were doing this when I was watching at home. I'll grind off. This is the frame rail. I'll grind off, get the spot welds out, and look at setting this in. I am gonna, do you see what I'm selling here? There's a lip there all along there. Well, right there, I guess. Probably cut the rest of it off. Anyways, for strength or whatever, you know. So we're just gonna go over the top. Forget how far I went into here, I don't know. I'll have to clean this off best I can and get it ready for prime time. So anyway, I'm gonna do that on my own, and I'll be back. All right, cleaned up. Truck pan. I went ahead and, you know, marked where that was. Let's get some spot welds. I got this little spot weld hole creator. It's a Harbor Freight. Wow, yeah, it works all right. I'm just gonna punch a bunch of these in here. Wish I'd done that up front there. Makes a little bitty hole, and beats the hell out of. Wish I would remembered I had this yesterday. You stupid person. Yeah. All right. Sprayed it up, punched it up. Gonna screw it up. I'll anchor it again. Go from there. Finish putting these in, and then we will see if we can catch on fire. I'll burn a couple of these in here for you guys and go from there. All right, there's a couple burns. I'm going to continue. Well, yep, I'm done. I was going to do both the back, but I'm tired. Old guys need a nap. I'm not getting a nap, but yeah, I ground it up a little bit. Just to take the sharp edges off, you know, and because it's going to get seam schmoot all over it. I don't know how many tubes of that crap it's going to take for this gig, but a couple, two, I bet two. So, yeah, 220 something, multiples of 2. All right, I'm calling it.
The next day.
It's not hot. I swear, it's going to be hot. I'm working. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk to you guys as a public service about male grooming. Yeah, right. I did say male grooming, and that means, you know, it's guys. It's not just doing your, you know, sideburns and shaving, or your beard. Some guys male groom. I got a new way to remove hair. It's called fire. How about that? Yeah. Oh, it's crispy even. Wow. Anyway, yeah. When you're sitting there cutting steel and the sparks are flying, you got a ripped up shirt. It likes to catch fire. More than once, because I did this the other day too. And I'm not getting rid of this shirt. It's perfectly good. Anyway, yeah, I'm working. Figured you guys saw that. You saw that. I don't want this video to be an hour of some idiot cutting steel. So anyway, that's where I'm at now. It's not going too bad, but e-brake deal. I gotta, yeah, that's got to get repositioned and welded in. Shouldn't be awful, but yeah, I'll bring you back when this panel is all done. Okay.
Several days later.
Yep, a few days later, about 110 heat index. Okay, let me show you what's up. So, welded in, ground down a little bit. What I did was, boys, I went ahead and left the in-between part, you know, for the 2 sheet factory pieces. Figured that'd give it a little strength. Yeah, not bad, considering the fact no one's hardly ever going to sit back there. She wasn't too bad. I went ahead and had to piece in here because they had pre-sliced the floor pan. She's not ground back there too well. We ain't scared. Yeah, my welding's actually getting better. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, still a duffer. But you notice I got 4 spot welds there, 8 spot welds. That's for the e-brake wire. And there that is. She came in a pretty good spot. Yep, I measured, of course. Now, you'll notice the old and the new, pretty tight. There's spots where it isn't so tight. There's a spot where it's not so tight. I'm going to cut that off eventually, and of course that'll get seam sealed as well. I'm about to call it a day. I think it's about 2. Well, I've been working about 3 hours. But why use up all the good fun today? It's hot. All right.
Several days later.
A couple weeks later, at least. This is, I think I'm 5 weeks into this, guys. I just couldn't stay with it. I mean, what do you got to do? What are you going to do? You got to work. There she is, done. Ground up as much as she's going to get. In the last 2 weeks, about all I was able to accomplish was to weld this guy in. So I ground her up. I went and used one of those wire wheels. So it's a Amazon deal. They work really well, but when they start going bad, they really start slinging the wires. So I went and wire wheeled all the thick stuff off. So what'll happen? Several times I've talked about going ahead and seam sealing it, so that'll happen down the road. And it's just getting black paint. I'm gonna have to weld on at least this strip here that covers the electrical. Now, my plan was, I've drilled 2 holes. I took measurements from down and then from down, right? And I was gonna weld on the brace underneath. I'm not gonna do that yet because I'm fairly certain the numbers are right. I mean, this was production work they did. The 4-speed hump comes clear out. I just want to make sure it's going to be in the right spots. So that's that. I cleaned that up. So I'm going to do this. What I am going to do is, this was, I think it's for the speedo cable. And this is probably where the parking cable went through. They didn't use both sides. So I'm going to get this off, get that off, blast them up, and just keep them with the foot pedal. Okay. I'll cut this off first, and then I'll grind on it to get it off. It'd be good if I had a vise. I have a vise. I have 2 vices. But I don't feel like slinging this. I don't know, I may end up putting it in the vise to get it all cleaned up. This thing's been going pretty fast. You know, I knew this could have been a long video. I tried to keep it to a half an hour. I think I'm just past 20 minutes. So that's why it's been quick. No music or any of that fun stuff. But I'll go ahead and get that going and go from there. Oh yeah, remember Silent Bob? Silent Bob forgot a couple things in the molasses. Knew that was in there. Oh well, we'll blast them. Okay. All right, we're gonna cut these guys off. Try to sling as much sparks that away as we can. Let me get in here. All right, I'm gonna clean these up a little bit, see if I can find a spot weld. Can't really see them much. They're indented there, but yeah, we'll just grind her down a little bit and bring you back here in a minute and start hammering. All right, that one I ground through pretty well. This one's got more than one spot weld. There's two, it looks like. We'll see what happens here for fun. For fun, ripped it right off. Went 1, 2. That's it. I guess I got through them pretty well. Clean this up a little bit. Test them off. Cool. Okay, that's them done. So eventually I'll put a couple holes here, one in the middle of this little booger, and burn them in. And these are done. I don't know how they just got left in there. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me show you what we've been doing. And when I say we, I mean me. I used to say it to my kids. Hey, when we get home, we need to rake the leaves. And when I say we, I don't mean me. That was hilarious. Okay, remember this hole? Well, I did it. I fixed it. Did the old thing with the chisel and the vise, except I only made this an inch wide and it wasn't wide enough. So whatever, it's in. And then there was a couple holes here. I don't know what the hell they did to make a big hole there. Show you something else I got done. I welded in another hanger for a dual exhaust. Yeah, it's ugly, I know. I actually popped holes in there and did it right, and I thought, oh, screw it. It's getting burned in. But good. But she ain't going nowhere. So that's it. That's burned in. Ready to do some more work here. You guys have obviously decided that I'm going to do something more with this car. Yep. I'm going to get a media blasted. I should probably have my head examined for that one, honestly. Next, I have to take out these. I was hoping I could just pull this out, leave stuff in there, but I believe the whole entire door's got to come apart. That should be awesome. Yeah. I haven't decided on the color. Somebody asked me, you gonna take it back to the light yellow? And I'm like, no, man, I got to butch it up a little more than that. So it'll be a period color. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Yeah, all this has got to come out. Handles. And then somehow I have to try to mount my steering wheel back in there so that I can at least steer this thing onto the trailer and out. Anyway, guys, I think we about killed this one, beat this one to death. Yeah, it took me, I'll bet it's close to 6 weeks all in. It's just, what are you gonna do? You know, when you gotta go to work, you gotta go to work. So I got way slow, but anyway, yeah, that's all I got on this video. Thanks for coming along. We'll see y'all next time. See ya.